Hello, this is Nightmarr, the most feared player of Kingdom 785. So look at this, there's a new patch, 10.6.0. New heroes, Guinevere and Mordred. Very interesting. As you can see, there's Guinevere and Mordred. They're both cavalry-oriented heroes. So before we look at them, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the game, see what changed. So in the Alliance store, you can now get NS3 heroes from the store. Before it was only NS2. Now you can get NS3 for free. So people spent thousands of dollars just to get Catadurn, right? When it was first released a few months ago. Look at this. Now it's absolutely free to get. But you have to be Alliance level 9, which mine isn't, because my Alliance sucks. But yeah, if you're Alliance level 9, you get NS3 heroes for free. Then the other change I noticed is that if you go to the summoning circle, now if you use your gold horns to summon heroes, you have a chance of getting NS2 heroes. So yeah, like a year ago, or like 9 months ago, or 10 months ago, or something like that, people spent thousands and thousands of dollars to get NS2 heroes. Look at this. Now all you need is gold horns. You summon them for free. So you'll be able to get these like really easily now in the summoning circle. So again, spending money on this stuff when it first comes out is probably the worst possible thing you can do. Stop giving your money to China for no reason. Wait for it to be free. Get it for free. So yeah, let's take a look at these heroes and see how good they really are. So here's Guinevere. So cavalry led by Guinevere skirmish. After each attack, deal base attack of 2600% damage to random enemy targets. That's really not crap. If you already have like 12,000 stats like some of these players do. And it says skirmishes have a 25% chance to deal double damage when 2 glory heroes are deployed. So if you attack someone with Guinevere and the other hero, your cavalry have a 25% chance to deal double damage. Because you can see, it only applies for cavalry because if you read her skill, it says after losing her husband, Guinevere watches over the round table. Under her gaze, cavalry launches skirmish after each attack. So obviously, skirmishes have 25% chance to deal double damage. So that means cavalry has a 25% chance to deal double damage. So your archers do not do 25% more damage, only cavalry do. Okay, and then this hero, Mordred. When troops are led by Mordred, cavalry attack is plus 150% each round, up to 6,000% maximum. And then lowers enemy troop defense by 1,000 when 2 glory heroes are deployed. So as you can see here, powered by his hater for King Arthur, cavalry under Mordred have their attack increase each round. So now I wonder if this troop defense lowering only works for cavalry, or if it works for archers too. But my guess is probably just cavalry because they even call these heroes cavalry heroes. So I'm assuming that 1,000 troop defense lowering only works for cavalry attacks. The archers will not benefit from that. If I'm understanding this correctly, I really don't know with the Chinese. It's hard to understand their skills with the Chinese makeup. So yeah, basically, let's go ahead and take a look and see how much the rank 1 player in my kingdom would increase his stats by if he bought these heroes, which he obviously probably already did. So yeah, Jaxal is the top guy in my kingdom. He attacked me a couple weeks ago. So let's see how much his stats will improve if he buys these heroes. Which he will, because he's a big spender. Okay, so I'm going to click through all these skills. I'll add them all up on the left side in the notepad. So 1290% infantry attack. This is what Guinevere does for all the skills if you get them all maxed out with 6 stars. Which I'm sure the big spender might get like 4 stars. But let's just assume he has 6 stars. Let's assume the best possible scenario. Like how much will your stats improve if you're a big spender and you get 6-star heroes, which is like overvaluating it, obviously. So whatever the final result is, it'll actually be less than that for total increase in stats. So these stats look really big on paper. 1209%. Wow, that's big. That's a huge number. Well, guess what? In reality, it's really not. So now let's look at the other hero. Mordred. So that's Mordred. So yeah, after looking at this, the first thing I notice is that Guinevere has really crappy skills. This infantry attack is absolutely useless. That'll do absolutely nothing for you whatsoever. Then also bowman health is also absolutely useless for Guinevere. The only decent stats she has is troop defense, infantry health, and cavalry attack. Then you have Mordred. He has bowman defense, it's useless. Cavalry defense is okay, troop health is good, cavalry health is okay, bowman attack is really good, and troop attack is really good. So basically Mordred, the bowman attack and troop attack are the best skills out of all these skills. So if you have to pick one hero over the other hero, I'd pick Mordred because that skill boost is really high. Then you just have him sit in your council, and he boosts your bowman attack and your troop attack. So now we know the stats, let's compare these to the stats of my rank 1 player in my kingdom who attacked me. So basically, if you have 100% troop attack, you're doing double damage, so it'd be 2x. If you have 200% troop attack, it'd be 3x, because you're doing 3 times the damage. So if he has 5,300 troop attack, that'd be 54x. So it's 54.8x, because it's 53.8 times damage. Let's write this down in x's. So now I have Jacksaw's stats recorded on the left side of the screen of the notepad. So if it says 54.8x, that means he does 54.8 times the damage a person with 0 stats would do. So that's what all his numbers mean, those percentage increases. So his troop attack does 54 times more damage, his infantry attack 117 times more damage, blah 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 blah. So those are the x's. So then you have these percentages over here. We're going to do the same exact thing for these and put it next to the stats down here to see what percentage increase he would have if he had all the heroes maxed out. So the new heroes are going to replace the old heroes that are NS1 heroes. So we're going to replace Lancelot, and we're going to replace Gorlois, which also improves stats as well. So I'll also knock off 290% for every single stat, plus 75% or 80% for troop stats. Let's go ahead and do that. So as you can see now, the numbers are lower because you're replacing existing heroes. So your stats really don't increase by what it says. So you have to deduct your old heroes off. So now let's put that in x's by these x's. See, 1,000% infantry attack means if you had that, it boosts your damage by 10x. If you have troop defense, 350%, improve your damage by 3.5x. So as you can see, Jacksaw had 54.8 times damage originally. Now if you buy these new heroes, he'd add another 3.5x. So you just add these numbers together to see what his new stats would be after buying the new heroes. So now I add up all the x's. So now with the new heroes, he'd be doing 58.3 times the damage for troop attack compared to his previous 54.8 times. So now you take the bigger x, divide by the smaller x, and that gives you your percentage increase. Let's go ahead and do that. So it'd be 58.3 divided by 54.8. So you get about a 6.3% increase for his damage to all troops. Let's go ahead and do it for the rest of the stats. So as you can see, if Jacksaw spent $4,000 and got these new heroes to 6 stars, got their stat skills absolutely maxed out, he'd see a 6.3% increase in troop attack, 6.4% increase in troop defense, 6.4% increase in troop health. So the biggest increase you'd see is 8.5%. Is that really a lot? No, that's bad. So basically buying these heroes for the skills alone isn't even that good if you already spent money in the game. This is why once you start spending, then you keep on spending, it's actually a bad thing to do because you only get these small percentage increases. If you take me, for example, a non-spender, and I bought these heroes right now, I get these same increases, 1,000% increase to this, 350 to that, 1,000 to that, 1,000 to that. However, My original stats are much lower than Jacksaw's, therefore my percentage increases would be a lot higher. So let's go ahead and look at my stats that I have when Jacksaw attacked me, then see how much I'd have to improve my stats just to maintain a level playing field with Jacksaw. So these are my X's with my stats. As you can see, they're much lower than Jacksaw's X's because I spend way less money. It's like my troops get 36 times the damage compared to someone with 0 stats. Jacksaw gets 54.8 times the damage. So as you can see, Jacksaw got like an 8.5% increase for his maximum. So now all I have to do is I take Jacksaw's percentage increases, then I just move them down here to my side, like that. So then I take 36x times 1.063 for a 6% increase. So I would need to have 38.2x to maintain a level playing field with Jacksaw. So all I have to do is improve my troop attack by 220% to stay even with Jacksaw. Whereas he increased his troop attack by 350%. Because yeah, if I increase my stats the same percentage as he increased his stats percentage-wise, the same exact fight would happen that happened in this scenario. So all I want to do is maintain even with him, but I spend way less than him, like way less. So as you can see, all I need is 220% troop attack to have troop attack stay the same. Well, Jacksaw has to go to the hero page. He has to buy these heroes for thousands of dollars to improve his troop attack by 350%. He spends thousands and thousands of dollars. He has to get his heroes to 6 stars to get that increase. But now with me, since I haven't really spent much, all I have to do is find a 220% troop attack increase. Dragon emblems are on a massive sale right now. So Lionheart emblems. So right here for $100, I can get 4 Lionheart emblems pretty much. 350 be like 3.5 emblems I could get for $100. So I just go here, Dragon emblem. Currently I only have Water Drakes. So if I spend $100 right now, I could upgrade from a Water Drake into the Lionheart emblem. Here's the Lionhearts. I'd probably be able to get about a 3-star, level 3 Lionheart. So I'd have 256% troop attack plus 256% troop defense plus 256% troop health all in one emblem. Currently all I have is 173%. So if I bought the Lionheart emblems right now for $100, I'd be able to get both of these Water Drake emblems upgraded to Lionheart. So I'd have 80% troop attack, 80% troop defense, 80% troop health each. So it'd be 160% troop attack, troop defense, troop health, which is pretty close to where I need to be to stay even to Jacksaw. Plus I'd also get something else improved. So I'd also improve attack first, because when you're getting attacked, you want to kill your enemies as fast as possible so they deal less damage. So if I spend $100, let's go to the showcase. Look up Lionheart, 3-star attack. I'd have 770% cavalry attack and bowman attack. Currently all it gives you is 520%. So that'd be a 250% increase. And you have 2 emblems to be about a 500% increase for cavalry attack, bowman attack. So the point I'm trying to make is that it costs me $100 to improve my stats a lot. Then it costs a big spender like $4,000 to improve his stats like a small amount. Because that 500% increase I get would pretty much be the same as his 1,000% increase, percentage-wise, which is really all that matters. Because yeah, if I go from 74x to 79x for cavalry attack, that right there is a 6.7% increase. 6.7%. So if I improve my cavalry attack by 500%, it gave me a 6.7% increase to overall stats. Whereas his cavalry attack He had to get 1,000% increase to get 8.4% total increase. So I spend $100 to get 6.7%. He spends like $4,000 to get his 8.4%. So what's better, $100 for 6.7 or $4,000 for 8.4? This is why not spending when stuff first comes out is the best way to play. Spending you can do, but wait till the stuff goes on a super sale. Like right now, the Lionheart emblems are on a pretty good sale. For $200, you get like all Lionheart emblems right now. Then when it first came out, it cost people like $1,200. So they spent $1,200 for Lionhearts. Now you spend $200 for the same Lionhearts. They do the same exact thing, but it's like on a super major discount. So yeah, stop spending money as soon as the patch comes out. Wait till the stuff goes on discount, then buy the stuff. And your stats will increase by the same percentage as the big spender stats increase, which means you can take attacks from them still, even though you're only spending a fraction of the money. This is how I play the game. I spend a super small fraction amount of the money that big spenders do, and it allows me to still take hits from them and survive. So yeah, Jaxal spends like $4,000 just to get 6-star heroes, and he get this much of an increase. A whole 6%, 6%, 6%, 8%, 8%, 8%. If I spent $100, $100, I'd be able to get 2 of these emblems plus 2 of these emblems, which would do this to my stats. I'd get 4.1% troop attack, 4.8% troop defense, 6.7% cavalry attack, 7.8% bowman attack. So for $100, I get these increases compared to his $4,000 for these. This is why you do not spend as soon as something comes out. You're basically retarded. You're brain dead. If you spend $4,000 for this stuff, even if it's only $3,000, even if it's only $2,000, even if you only spent $1,000 for these stat increases, it's still way better to wait it out and spend $100 for this. So yeah, I'll probably have to spend $100 just to get these stat increases. Then with these increases, I'll be able to still take a hit from him. So yeah, I spend $100. Jaxal spends like at least $2,000, maybe 3, maybe 4. Depends how many stars he's gonna get on his heroes. So yeah, at the end of the day, don't be a big spender. Be a small spender, like me. Or don't even spend it all, because eventually this stuff will be free. Like yeah, I'll spend $100 to get this increase, but if you wait another 3 months or whatever, it'll be in the Alliance store for free. Now I'm sure some people might say, well yeah, it's not just about the skills though, it's also about the unique skills. So these are cavalry heroes. It's like all this stuff only boosts cavalry damage and cavalry this and cavalry that. Cavalry is way worse than bowman. So if you start using these heroes, you're gonna have to like build your army around cavalry. But cavalry's like trash. Bowman's way better anyway. So my honest opinion, these heroes are trash because these skills like only benefit cavalry. And cavalry is trash. Bowman's way better. So yeah, I would not spend for these heroes right now. Wait for it to go on discount. Let's keep in mind, in the past, for Covenant, let's look at this. When they released the S3 heroes, they created a whole new Covenant for them. So they improved your army damage received reduction, which is like really big. And your cavalry damage reduction got increased. Bowman damage reduction got increased. So these stats are really important. But now with these new heroes, they're part of the same exact covenant as these heroes. So you have no new covenant benefits. So honestly, these heroes are trash. Now if they made like a new covenant for them, then it might be worth buying them. But guess what? No covenant. They're trash. Like even if cavalry started doing double the damage, if you use these heroes, it won't even be that good. Because these covenant increases that the last heroes gave were really good. So yep, do not buy these heroes. Wait for them to go on discount, or just wait for them to be free. Like look at the NS3 heroes. They're for free right now in this Alliance store. And they were just released like a few months ago. Look, NS3 hero, get it for free. Right there, Alliance store. Bet you some retard watched this video, spent like $1,000 to buy a Catadurn with cash. Now people like 3-4 months later can get Catadurn for free from the Alliance store. Plus, if you're in a big alliance, you're able to get the Catadurn hero anyway from the Alliance Hunt event. You say have some big spenders spend money, you sit there, you spend $1 and you get Catadurn fragments for free, pretty much. It only costs $1, which is like practically free. It's like the next treasure hunt event, they're going to probably start giving out these new heroes. So all you have to do is be in a big spender alliance, but then all you have to do is spend $1, then you get the fragments like dirt cheap. See, I would not spend real money right now for these heroes. Wait for an alliance hunt event. Join some big alliance. Get them for $1. Get like 10 fragments for $1 of each hero. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.